Hey guys, it's Archetype Gemini. I'm here doing the Gemini reading for June. This is a general reading, so you know the story. If it doesn't resonate, hopefully somebody else will have a reading that does. Check your rising sign, your moon sign. So this is for Gemini, moon, sun, rising, stalkers, crosswatchers. So let's get with it. We have been in a funk for a very long time. I'm a Gemini Sagittarius for years, I feel like. And we've just been tripping over our own feet. That being said, we're the ones putting on the shoes that are too big, though. We're self-sabotaging ourselves, and we've been doing it for a while. We have gotten so accustomed to being in a funk that we'll put that funk there if somebody else hasn't, just because it's become so familiar that we almost feel like, oh, let me just go ahead and screw it up now, and then at least I can control when it's screwed up. There's a shift. We're coming out of that. And we had to go through all of that, which for me personally, it has been a very humbling experience. I wasn't arrogant, but I had just never really had to struggle. And I had never really suffered any kind of loss. And in these last few years, I've had it all. And I've lost a lot of people that I was close to. And I think there's been this overwhelming feeling with Gemini that we walk this world alone. You know, it's that saying, even our own shadows leave us in the dark. It's not that we've been in a pity party. We've just came to accept that this is it. It's, you know, me and my twin, and that's all I got. But we had to be taken down all those notches to be prepared for where we're going now. And Geminis have such a hard time establishing, opening up and bonding with people. They think we're superficial a lot. We're not. I've never been able to really talk about my feelings. I mean, if you want to talk about your feelings, I'll sit there and nod my head at you all day long, but I don't even know how I feel half the time. You know, I mean, I might cry over cat litter. You never know. And so it's just an uncomfortable subject for us. But the few times that we have fallen in love in life, we treasure it. I mean, it is so special because it's not someplace we go all the time. Doesn't mean we don't love you. We just, to feel that overwhelming deep love. It's sad to say, but I'm very glad that there's not like more fuck up Gemini parents out there, because I was honestly very worried when I was younger if I would be an okay mom, because I didn't like other people's kids, tell you that. But yeah, I mean, and I still love mine, and they're grown for the most part. Okay, so that being said, we've got true love coming in. In our heart right now, there's an attachment to somebody. And again, we had to go through what we've gone through. This could be a twin flame that's interweaved. It could just be, that one person that you really want them to be it, but then you kind of were like, they're not it. Another disappointment. Well, I think they're circling back around. They're going to come back into the picture. And in order to be sensitive and in tune with the universe and with divine, and to get the messages that they're sending through, there has to be I'm seeing like a tearing open, like they're tearing us open. They're exposing those nerves. And a lot of Geminis are coming into spirituality. They're seeing, they're feeling, they're hearing. I'll get going on a different video on all this music that I hear all the time. It's like my brain's tapped into some radio station. Words to songs that I would never know. And I know the whole thing. I'm singing along with it. But people are seeing spirits. They're feeling them. They're feeling the messages. It's like a veil's been lifted. There's a great awakening going on. And Geminis, I think, have always kind of been like that, the underdog. Everybody thought we were just too flighty to probably be made much use of. So we have medicine woman. You are a channel for divine power. Then we have sorceress. You're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. That being said, we can manifest good, but we can also manifest bad. So watch your thoughts. I know that when I'm angry with somebody, yes, I do want to blow their head up right then and there. But a couple hours down the road, I'm glad I didn't. So be careful what you're thinking, what you're throwing out there, because we're in our season right now and we've got a lot of energy. Fire starter, you know, it's like, just don't piss me off right now. We're bold. Unleash your adventurous side and take risks, okay? Things are starting to look up for us. It's going to be okay to put your foot back in the water. No shark's going to bite your toes off. Yeah. Anyways, it's okay to start living life again. For those of you that have suffered the loss that I have as well, we don't have to be miserable for an extended amount of time. We don't have to keep ourselves in that rut because we feel guilty if we smile or laugh again. That's not right. We were not put on this earth to be miserable. And a part of being such an awesome sign is people love our sense of humor. They love, you know, the personality. And I don't know about you, but when I'm in that rut and I'm all freaking up in my feelings and somebody pissed in my Cheerios, I get to the point where I can't stand myself. And I mean, the twins start battling up in my head, and it's just, we don't like to be there, but for some reason we've put ourselves there lately. We just kind of put ourselves in a timeout, and we're going to be miserable. It's okay if you're not at a certain point in your life that other people have put you, or they've defined where you should be. There's no finish line. There's no judges at that end when you cross over. They have no right to be telling you how you should be living your life. What is reality? Don't define your happiness by something that has been conformed by another human being. Okay, if you do not want to sit in that box, don't sit in that box. You want to sit over here and rock back and forth in your hula hoop, do that. Until you're doing what you truly are meant to do and you feel like you have a purpose, besides talking a lot and pissing people off, you're not going to be happy, and you're not going to find that purpose when you're sitting over here in somebody else's box. Okay, sorry about that tangent. I feel like these cards right here are more for the males. And it's, they're a masculine card, but that's not the reason why. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. Gemini, you can get your point across without tearing somebody's freaking throat out, okay? You just don't even sugarcoat it. Just, like powdered sugar or some shit. Don't tear into everybody. This month especially, because we've got that energy and it's just like Tourette's, blah, 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 and it's out there. Be careful. Think, process, try, speed bump. Just do something to slow it down, because can't take words back. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of freaking times in my life I've felt like complete shit because some of the stuff that's come out of my mouth. Music. Music is essential to the healing and well-being, and singing, playing instruments. You can't overthink when you're listening to music. I mean, I guess you could if you're listening to Love Notes on a Saturday night, but do something to keep your mind off bullshit, okay? Because you're just reinventing it, okay? Remember we're manifesting stuff. Don't be manifesting this shit that's already happened and what, you know, Billy Bob did, whatever. Just stay positive. The arts, be creative. The weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what it is happening inside and all around you. They're communicating with us. We are going to be an instrument, and it's kind of like we've been made, you know, we've been in this little spiritual army and going through all this crap to get to this moment. Now, shh, and listen to what I got to tell you. And back to this little pity party that we've been in for a while, we've also found ourselves depending on other people way too much. That shit's got to stop now. It's got to stop, because people feel like they've got something over you. And really, to be honest, you've just been too exhausted. And you don't even give a shit. You're like, whatever, okay, I'm not even going to fight this anymore. Yeah, sure, you know. It's got to stop. Stop. Because, you know, there's some fucked up people in this world that they get some sense of satisfaction out of, like, yep, you wouldn't make it if it wasn't for me. And, like, dude, you know, you bought me a Tootsie Roll. Calm down. But don't even let them have that. Okay? You need to be complete, and we're known for our independence, our strong will, and our stubbornness, and we're going to do what we got to do. Take it back. Take the power back. For everyone, the 12 chakras, we need to get right spiritually, physically, mentally. Start drinking more water. Iron. I feel that a lot of people are probably suffering from anemia right now, and just, you know, you're just not doing everything like you used to do. It's like you thinking your body's been taken over. It's like, who is this person? Drink water. I can't even believe I'm saying that, because I don't drink water. I mean, unless it's like beer flavored. But sound and music showed up again. So again, keep your brain in your happy place. Enlightenment. They're communicating with us. And then creative expression. Back to, when we're listening to music, when we're being creative, when we're out in nature, we're not occupying the space up there so much that they can't squeeze a word in it now and then. So make it a point to let them talk to you once in a while. So, Gemini, I don't know. I don't feel like love is like a major priority to a lot of us right now. I feel that we're just kind of like, we have in our mind that there's this one person, and that's who we want it to be. And until they show up or get their shit together and realize what they're missing out on, we're just not even playing the game. Again, that might not be everybody. You know, there's two personalities going on in here. And I mean, one of mine, you know, she just gets a little boy crazy, and the other one wants to bitch smack her and be like, knock that shit off. So again, I don't feel that love is going to be knocking on the door tomorrow. I feel that it's going to be there very soon, because that's going to make us open up to so much more, because when we're open to love, our defenses are down. Yay. And I can sneak in whatever they want to sneak in. That wasn't meant to be perverted. Okay, so oh my gosh, they're jumping everywhere. What messages do we have for Gemini and love? Maybe he messaged him. He had a shuffle. What messages do we have for Gemini and love? Gemini relationships, where are we at? I shuffled these earlier, guys, so don't panic. They're just wanting to go everywhere. I think it's because I'm lower in my chair. Would that make any sense, that I couldn't shuffle because I'm lower in my chair? Maybe it's that big old bouffant on my head. Okay, so what messages do we have for Gemini and their love life? Okay, Ace of Cups, reversed. So that's going to be the energy. Again, we're just kind of just not feeling it all that much. I mean, it's like, you know, I just rather eat ice cream, and I don't even eat ice cream either. But that's what I'd rather do, just eat ice cream and leave me alone, you know. There's beauty to be had in it, and we should be so much more reciprocal, whatever that word is, of it. And I think we will be once it's right in front of us, but right now just the whole idea seems so exhausting. Emotions, feelings, and then you got to be careful of people's feelings, and we know how we do well with that. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, I'm just going to lay here and what happens, happens, and I'm going to daydream. But I'm content if nobody shows up. I'll just, you know, lay here with my dog sleeping. And we need to find somebody, that one person that you feel that you can open up to. It's not even a matter of opening up. Drop the guard. Because we just don't like talking about our feelings. But if we can find that one person that just, maybe even you know they're not even really listening to you, you can just talk, and kind of like I'm doing right now. I just feel like I'm seeing so many people, and it's like, why bother? You know, nobody understands me, nobody gets me. And I think that's one of Gemini's biggest wants in life, is to have one person at least know us. And that's hard because we don't always even know who we are. But I believe that in this life you will be given the blessing of having at least that one person. So don't make it a bad experience for them and traumatize them. Sorry. Okay, and then Nine of Swords. Yeah, we are putting ourselves in these binds. We've got to stop it. Stop. It's not that bad. Just let it go. I mean, I think there's so much over-analyzing and just holding on to past crap. Just let it go. Nobody's going to hurt you. Nobody's going to hurt you. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. After a long emotional 7 years of tromping through the slush swamp, we're going to make it. We're going to be okay. Slowly but surely, we're going to get there. But if you're finding yourself, your relationship is so stagnant right now, and that maybe one person is pulling more weight in it than the other, I'm going to guess it's not the Gemini. I'm guessing the Gemini is back here freaking the fuck out. Or just off in La La Land. So this person, if they've been sticking by you like that, you know, appreciate them. Try to snap out of it for them. I mean, we can be really difficult. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So there's going to be complete fulfillment. You're going to get what you want, even if you don't know what you want or that you want it. We're going to be blessed. We're going to be content and happy. But you have to allow it. It cannot come to you until you allow it. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here because I'm the most stubborn person you'll probably ever meet besides yourself. Allow yourself to be happy. If somebody does not serve you any purpose anymore, if they bring you down, if they tell you you're anything but the frickin' sunshine on a rainy day, then get rid of them. Just let them, you know, be miserable in their own company. I've been around too many people recently, it's been for a while now, that for some reason are getting some sick satisfaction out of just trying to knock me down a little bit at a time. And talking to you guys and lecturing right now, being on the soapbox, is making me feel better, and it's making me feel stronger, because we don't put up with that shit. They can take me down a little bit at a time. I mean, I could just like decapitate them in like a single, you know, this mouth. It's ridiculous. So Gemini, if anybody wants a personal reading, go ahead and message me. If you're actually watching this and you stuck through the whole thing, please like, subscribe, give me some suggestions. You can private message me, and if you guys feel that I just didn't really cut it, or I didn't give enough for the entire reading, let me know. Just try to be nice, okay? We've got the rest of the world that's being assholes to us. Let's try to stick together, gems. Happy birthday, and again, thank you so much. Bye.